Tell me exactly what happened.
We don't know. Me and my sister, we were just walking down the street, and somebody just rolled down the street with a man hanging out the car. They just pushed him out the truck and left him for dead.
Ma'am, I thought you said he was shot in the head.
Yes, he is shot in the head. They threw him out the car. He just died. He just took his last breath.
We have the ambulance already on the way, okay?
Okay.
And can you tell me what color vehicle?
Listen, you go ahead and get fire and PD and round.
Can you tell me what color vehicle he was stolen from, please?
White.
A white car, truck, or SUV?
SUV.
What direction did the SUV
yes,
go?
His whole body was just hanging out the car.
Listen, just stay on the phone. Can you tell me if you saw any of the people that were driving the car, whether they adults or kids?
Or they were driving. They were driving real fast.
Emergency 679 was the address of the emergency.
We need an ambulance. Somebody is laying out. Somebody, I don't know if he barely.
Let me connect you. Stay on the line.
Somebody just threw him out of the car.
Let me connect you to the ambulance.
Huh? He's still trying to fight for his life.
EMS, what's the address of the emergency?
Baby, can y'all please get an ambulance here? This man is dying. He's shot in the head. He just took his last breath, man.
What street are you on, ma'am? Can you give him your location, please, for the ambulance to give the guy some help?
What is his address? Man, this man just took his last breath, man.
Man, we have help.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. And once again, it's another L taken by the music industry concerning another rapper, man. Listen, now at this point, the only good thing about it is that it's not a death, but it's sad that this is the point we've reached, right? But today we have Rayshawn Bennett, a.k.a. YFN Lucci, and he low-key had a weird year last year, man, because between him and his relationship with Lil Wayne's daughter, Reginae, and his beefing back and forth with Young Thug, he's been all over the blogs for foolish reasons, right? So it seems like he can't catch a break, but this situation right here, this situation right here is 100 times more serious than anything else he's been through in the past year. Now, if you guys aren't caught up with what I'm talking about, let me catch y'all up. As of today, Lucci is in the custody of Fulton County Jail and is being charged with felony murder, aggravated assault, participation in street gang activity, and possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony. Sheesh. Now, he surrendered himself yesterday night, a little before 11 p.m., after it came out that he was wanted with the $5,000 bounty on his whereabouts by Atlanta police set on Tuesday, and 2 other co-defendants already being captured. Now, these charges are stemming from a homicide that occurred last month on December 10th, 2020, when officers responded to a call of a person laying in the street with a gunshot wound to the face around 5:20 p.m. in the 900 block of People Street, Southwest Atlanta. Now, the victim was 28-year-old James Adams, who was taken to Grady Hospital and later died as a result of his injuries. Now, a plot twist came when a second victim was identified as 32-year-old Kevin Wright, where it said he arrived at a fire station in a private vehicle with a gunshot wound to his abdomen, which prompted police to believe that these 2 shootings were actually linked together. Now, shortly after, YFN Lucci and 2 other people were identified as suspects in the investigation behind these shootings, so it's safe to say that the second victim pretty much told what happened. Now you got 17-year-old Leroy Pitts and 23-year-old Rayvon Boyd, who was apprehended in Miami and both face charges such as felony murder, aggravated assault, participation in criminal street gang activity, possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony, and possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. So I'm assuming, like I said, they just grouping all 3 of these guys together. And I forgot to mention that before YFN Lucci turned himself in, he released a video on YouTube called Rolled On featuring Mozzie and shared on his social media platforms. Now, I personally think the song, I like it. I like it a lot. I ain't gonna lie. They both did their thing. I think it was dope. However, I just don't think a song called Rolled On and you talking about you gonna do this to this and that person, should be like That should be the last thing you putting out, knowing that you facing these type of charges that you facing. And then you knowingly put it out a day before you turn yourself in. So, I don't know. It just don't help with anything. We all know how they love painting this thug image of us, and they will use anything in a court of law. Now, as far as this story goes, man, this isn't no small charge or something you could be taking lightly. And it's becoming a pattern with these rappers as of recent, and I really want to know what's going on, man. First thing I was thinking was this. Is the victim related to any of his ops? Like in any way, shape, or form? I mean, I don't want to call no names. Y'all know who we've been beefing with. And, because they really gave no details about what happened. All we know is that a man was shot and found in the middle of the street and the suspects were identified. That's it. Now, I'm also a little skeptical as well because the 911 caller said that a man was shot and thrown out of the car into the street. But if that's the case, then how was the second man able to flee from everything in a separate car? You see what I'm saying? Like, that's what I want to know. Now, also, it seems that both of the other suspects tried to run or something because they was caught in Miami, and this situation happened in Atlanta, right? And like I said, I don't know if they were trying to be below the radar. And the crazy part, one of the suspects was 17 years old. Like, what the hell is Lucci doing around a 17-year-old? Lucci's what, 29, about to be 30. And mark my words, I'm going to let you know, if anybody end up snitching or anything amongst these guys, I could almost promise you and bet my last dollar that it will be this 17-year-old kid. Because, I mean, listen, if not, his life is pretty much over. As he know it, if he's charged with these charges and nobody's saying anything or whatever the case may be, that young boy life is over. But it's so much questions that I got. Like, what led to this man getting shot? Why all three of them was around? Was Lucci the trigger man? Or was he just around? Judging from their charges, they all being charged with like the same thing. And police usually do that before they figure out what's going on. So I'm assuming they don't really know. But in order to get these guys like in their possession, they just got to all charge them equally. And then they'll just figure everything out as they go along. But they want these guys in custody. So, I guess we'll have to wait until the full investigation, is kind of complete. Now, at this point, all we could do is hope for the best for Lucci, man. Let this continue to be a lesson for some of y'all. Especially some of you rappers. Stay out the mix, man. Like, I don't even know how or why Lucci name is even involved in a goddamn murder. Nonetheless. Like, come on, you gotta be smarter than that, man. You rich already. What are you doing? Some of y'all rappers be trying to keep it too real, man. Y'all got no business getting caught up in street business at all. You are the bag. I mean, if you want to be so invested in the streets like that, I guess have whoever around you doing that dirty work. Now, I mean, I'm not going to encourage that. But all I'm saying is no rapper or anybody that's getting the money, getting the bag, should be involved in a murder, should be involved with drugs. Like, this shouldn't be, y'all name shouldn't be caught in that. No way, shape, or form. I don't care what nobody say. You can't be out here moving without a care in the world. You got too much to lose. Especially right now, all these rappers are under a big microscope when it comes to these feds. They are not playing. So knowing that, y'all guys should be on your P's and Q's, because trust me, you do not want to get locked up right now with all this COVID stuff going on. Dudes aren't even seeing the judge. So a lot of cases are actually being adjourned. So you could go in there with like, you get arrested for something petty. And your case will keep getting adjourned because a lot of these courts aren't open. I know that's how it is in New York. It's countless of people who caught petty minor charges who are still not even fighting the case. The case is just prolonging itself because the courts aren't opening or their cases aren't being, looked at. So keep that in mind, y'all, man. Yeah, like I said, man, be mindful of these situations that's going on in times that we living in, y'all. Listen, rappers, y'all please be safe. It's enough going on with COVID and all this stuff. This situation right here makes no sense. I don't know why Lucci name is being tied into a murder, but it is what it is. All right. But like I said, man, we're going to hope the best for Lucci. And as the story develops, I'll keep y'all updated. Until then, y'all know what to do. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time I drop new content. Anonymous gang, we getting bigger and bigger. So if you're not subscribed, make sure you do so ASAP. And y'all remember, man, as long as y'all keep on watching, I'm going to keep on dropping, and I'm out.